So here we go. A Tony Award-winning play.
Yes.
Huge acclaim on Broadway.
Yeah.
Is there sort of extra pressure when you're taking on something that's so well loved?
Absolutely. A lot of pressure, but mostly not for the actors. The pressure was on John Wells, the director, and Tracy Letts, who is the Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright, to adapt this, because the play was 3 hours and 15 minutes long, and it had to be shrunk to an hour and a half movie. That's hard to do.
But you can still see its theatrical roots, can't you? I mean, it's very
Yes.
dialogue heavy.
Yes.
It's very intelligent screenplay as well. When you get a script like that, do you think, yes, brilliant, like, I can't wait to get my teeth into something like this?
Well, interestingly, yeah, it is. People do talk. I mean, they really go at each other. But family gatherings around an event tend to be sort of fraught in this way. And I think one of the great things that John Wells did for the adaptation is to make Oklahoma itself and its sort of sere beauty and quiet and power and despair and loneliness of the prairie a character in the film.
You've just answered one of my questions. That was
Whoops!
indeed one of them, because
Oh.
I guess one of the challenges when you've got a play where it is very heavy on the dialogue, that you need to, in a film, try and visualise some of that. And Oklahoma really, I mean, for a Brit who's never been there, I got it. But
Yeah.
I'm guessing for American audiences as well, they get that straight away.
Well, I think I think you need to feel film is so sensual an experience. So what fills your ear is one thing, but also, you know, what you see, what you feel from the landscape, from the light, from the claustrophobia of the house that's closed up, and the lives that are closed up, and the disappointments.
You mentioned, Meryl, that when families get together, it's fraught. All the bump of this movie says it's about a dysfunctional family. Is that true? Is this just family?
Is that what you felt watching it?
It was like Christmas
family.
dinner at home.
Like... Well, you know, we've all had conflagrations at the dinner table. I mean, I certainly have. And you know, there are events. It's not a spoiler to say this family gathers around a funeral, and when emotions are high, Christmas, you know, there are more suicides than ever at Christmas, supposedly, statistically. It's, you know, all the stuff that's buried comes out. And people cannot zip the lip. They just can't do it. They just can't. They have to take the bait and go after it, you know. Is
this why it's been such a success on stage and hopefully on screen? Because it is a very authentic portrayal of intimate relationships.
No, I don't think that because it's an authentic portrayal of intimate relationships that's why it was popular. I think it was popular because it was funny. And because with, like, all comic things that have, you know, things that have laughs that are earned by real pain underneath them. I think that's what this piece has. The laughter comes out of, you know, a horrible place, but it's funny. And I'm pretty sure that's why audiences loved it.
Would you go as far to say it's a black comedy? It can be put into that category?
I don't know. Categories. I hate categories. Tracy Letts would hate me if I put it in a box for him.
Let's not box it up then. Let's talk about, you mentioned how people in Hollywood talk, and when you look at the cast, this ensemble cast, I mean, you can't get much better, can you? Do you, even the great Meryl Streep, have to raise your game, bring out the A game when you have such talented actors around you every day?
Yeah, I usually lie around and just do nothing. No, this group was particularly fun to work with. Everybody brought, you know, a lifetime of imagination, feeling, emotion, whatever else, secrets that they had in their own personal past, and threw it at each other. And that's what actors do. I mean, it's just a thing that makes you want to keep doing it, even for very little money.
And just finally, Oscar season. You've been there 17 times. If the 18th nomination comes, how do you feel?
I would be very, very happy.
And what about for your? I mean, Julia Roberts just won the Hollywood award. I mean, she
did.
Gets nomination too.
She did. For supporting actor. I mean, I think you could make the argument, frankly, that this story is told through her eyes, through her story. You know, it's really about her, this character coming in and coming back to toxic landscape of her childhood and getting out. You know, that's. But yeah, I'm sure she's happy with supporting.
Meryl, thank you. Cheers. Thanks.
Cheers. Thank you.